And it's the moment I've been waiting for ever since she announced this shit last year. This be your boy Scotty, and this is my review on K Michelle My Life Season 1, Episode 1. Now, this video not gonna be so long, and it's simply because this is the first episode. So, because it's the first episode, it's not much to talk about. Although it was a very good episode, I mean, I didn't know what to expect. This is a show. You know, when people get spin-offs, you don't really know what to expect. You don't know if you're going to feel the spin-off, or you don't know if their personalities is big enough for one. But I do feel like K. Michelle's personality is big enough for a spin-off. Her and Jocelyn were the stars of Love and Hip Hop New York, just like I feel like Chrissy and Yandy were the stars of the Love and Hip Hop New York, and how pretty much Tia Marie and Ray J are the stars of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So that's what I think. I think that, you know, people like that are able to get their own spin-offs. What I really want to talk about, because the only thing that's really going to be worth talking about is going to be towards the very, very end what happened at the very end of the show. What we're going to talk about is the friends that she's been friends with for the past year or two since she's been in the industry. A lot of you guys think that these are manufactured friends, friends that was from a casting call, but they're not. If you have her album Rebellious Soul, I remember Paris and Nima were both in her thank yous, and she gave them special shout outs on her thank you. So apparently they mean something to her. So let me just get into Paris. For what I've seen in the public eye, Paris is pretty much a down home Brooklyn girl. You know, she's from Brooklyn. She got this New York thing going on, and she's pretty much fierce and loyal to K Michelle. And she don't give a fuck. She gonna be down for her bitch regardless. But maybe she be too down, because from what I was seeing, she was turning up a bit too much, and, you know, wanting K Michelle to go back to that hood shit, some shit that she need to stay away from, and just trying to get her to go in on her childhood friend Tracy, who I'll be getting to in just a second. But you know, she's kind of funny based on what I've seen. You know, I follow her on social media. I've been following her for like a year now. So from what I've seen of Paris, she's a cool chick. But on this first episode, she was doing a little bit too much. Which brings me to Kay's friend Nima. Nima is like this stuck up ass girl, but to me, she was cool. Like, I like Nima. But you know, of course I look at Lipstick Alley and see what the fuck they got to say. And from what they were saying, I kind of agree. Well, I'm not gonna say I agree, but I see why they were saying that they feel like Paris was an opportunist, because getting my free meal and all of that shit, you know, saying shit like that. But I don't know. Paris seemed to think that Nima is trying to live off Kay, because all of a sudden, you know, they only been friends for a short time, and now she wants to stay in Kay's house or whatever. So she feels like this bitch trying to use her. But the same could be said about you, Paris. I mean, from what I've seen in the previews, when you and Tracy get into it, Tracy gonna blurt out the fact that you still living with your mama, but you out here following around Kay and Keisha Cole and all that shit. So you might need to humble yourself and stay in your damn place and just be quiet, because you don't know what the hell you talking about. So then we get into her gay best friend, Jonathan. He's her makeup artist as well as her best friend, and I can tell that they have a genuine bond. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell, like, he beats her face up, and he probably beats her up with advice, trying to keep her away from going the fuck off. And she was pretty much telling him about the situation with her and her best friend Tracy. And apparently, you know, Tracy is her best friend from Memphis. I've heard her talk about Tracy before, and Tracy's even appeared on Love and Hip Hop New York just last year when Kay was on there. It was a scene where Kay was crying about being on Media Takeout. It was a scene with her and Paris and Tracy. That was the first time I ever seen Tracy. So she's been on a VH1 show before. She was on Love and Hip Hop with Kay. So apparently that's her friend from high school back in Memphis. They're actually having issues due to the fact that Tracy used the girl's credit card without her knowledge. So, you know, Kay pissed off at her about that. So, you know what I'm saying? Jonathan wants her to talk to Tracy, but Kay doesn't want to talk to Tracy, but Kay just wants her to call her assistant and say, okay, bitch, just drop off my dog and be on your way. But Kay does not want to talk to Tracy at all, but Jonathan feels like she should talk to her. They has been her friend since high school. Tracy drives by with the dog. Tracy wants to talk about the friendship and what's been going on. And Kay was like, you know what you did to me. And then they get into an argument. And then to the point where you get the famous, get your ass the fuck up out of here, get your ass the fuck up out of here, that line, you know, blah, blah, blah. They get into it. Kay yells for her to get the fuck out the house. And then, you know, they get into this big ass argument. And then Jonathan brings Tracy back. And when he brings Tracy back into the house, Kay has a woosah moment. They calm the fuck down. Kay decides to let her stay in the house until she finds out somewhere to go. And that's pretty much the justice of the episode. Now, the episode was good. I ain't gonna lie, it was good. But you know, the first episode of any new series would never have a long review because you know it's not really, you're not deep into it yet. You're getting to know certain people. Like, we already know Kay, but we got to get to know her friends and everything like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna be reviewing this show right alongside Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So just bear with me on that. I'm gonna review both of them. To follow me on social media, be sure to follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Mr_Still without a G. My Instagram name is now Scotty_by_nature. Scotty by nature. And for those of you who haven't followed my Facebook fan page, be sure to do so at www.facebook. No, just type in Team Scotty on Facebook and then you're going to find me then. A couple of you guys have been asking me to do another gossip vlog. I don't know what's been going on in blogs. I don't even really read blogs like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post something in the Team Scotty group. And I'm going to want you guys to give me a couple of topics to talk about this week. Probably I'm going to ask y'all this Thursday. Probably so. Shout out to Closet Freak. I am so glad her ass is back doing videos. I am so glad. And another thing about it, the Hollywood Divas video, I had a toothache, really, really bad toothache. That's why y'all didn't get that video. However, I'm going to put episodes 3 and 4, or whatever, 4 and 5, however many episodes it is, all on one video together. So it'll be a longer video for y'all. And I'm out of here, y'all.